So all pros at this point should be queuing up in the staging lanes. Bingle Top Fuel in lanes 1 and 2. Hawaii Pro Fuel lanes 3 and 4. Pelican Pro Mod in lanes 5 and 6. And Nitrous Express Pro Open lanes 7 and 8. Here comes Chrissy. We are good to go. So if I can call our first number 1 qualifier, that would be Larry McBride. Excuse me, not this go. I'm so used to saying that. It is Sam Wills. And we've got a golf cart in the way over here. Is this somebody's golf cart? We're going to take some pictures? Yeah, if you could just move that over. Thank you very much. So, a little bit of a faux pas. There it is. Sam Wills, number 1 qualifier with a 598. Amazing performance here this weekend. And Sam is having the proverbial dream season here this year so far, leading the points, coming off a fresh win, and now number 1 qualifier. Sam, did you envision this when you got this whole program started? What's it been, about 3 years now since we did the Nitro Conspiracy thing? 3 years of
sweat and tears. 3 years of blood, sweat, and tears for sure.
Absolutely. We're going to move over this way a little bit more for Chrissy. Right here. And allow me to hand this off to you, sir. Number 1 qualifier in Top Fuel, none other than Sam Wills. Spent a lifetime in Top Fuel and is now seeing the long-term effect. How's it feel to be a 5-second rider?
It's my dream. That's what we came back for.
Says it all right there. Number 1 qualifier, Sam Wills, Nitro Conspiracy, heading into the event with the points lead and a real good shot at the championship. Next up, Pelican Pro Mod, Matt Profit, 405 performance here this weekend. Outstanding work, Matt. And when you come into this field here, you know, Man Cup Pro Mod, and step to the top of the order, there are some major heavy hitters here this weekend, and you've outdone them all. Tell us, what's your secret?
Brad McCoy and Motec.
Brad McCoy and Motec said it all right there. So EFI does the job from Motec, the best in the world. Matt Profit, number 1 qualifier. Pelican Pro Mod, outstanding. Great work, Matt. That's all right. Next up, APE Pro Street, number 1 qualifier, 678. Joey Gladstone. Holy cow, once again on top of the order. And also top mile per hour of the event at 2:14.89, but that's no surprise coming from the young man I've dubbed Mr. Mile Per Hour, 4 years. Great job, Joey. Put her there. Number 1 qualifier in Pro Street, Joey Gladstone. You know, Joey just suggested we go ahead and give him the Real Street plaque right now. Let's do that. Because, of course, he's number 1 qualifier in Real Street as well. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, it's a twofer. You want to get in on this, Skip? Rest of the crew? All right. Number 1 qualifier in both Real Street and Pro Street this weekend. Joey Gladstone, 776 in Real Street, 773 in Real Street, and a 678 in Pro Street. Outrageous work. Great work to Joey and the entire DME team. Now, next up, Michael Ray. Michael Ray, the new guy on the team here in Hawaii, Pro Fuel. So, wow, you know, that's kind of an out-of-nowhere thing. And, of course, you're the owner of that bike now, right?
No way, no way. That's still Mr. Johnny Vickers and Hawaii Racing's motorcycle. It's been a little work in progress getting me out here, and you're riding a really fast bike, so you expect it to do good, and just glad I'm getting some laps and getting more comfortable on it.
Well, you sure are. Number 1 qualifier in your first showing. Congratulations to Michael Ray. Number 1 qualifier in Hawaii Pro Fuel. Off to a great start on Johnny Vickers' bike, the Terminator. So keep up the good work. Thanks for coming out this weekend, and you got work to do yet today.
That's right.
All right, get on with it. Next up, we've got our Nitrous Express Pro Open, Mark Rendeluk, another top mile per hour, as well as number 1 qualifier, 192.74 and 669. You busted in the 60s the last time out. We knew you would. So now you're very busy, of course, with Nikki as well. And what do you think of her performance here this weekend? We were doing some speculation the other day, or just yesterday, on when she's going to go to be the quickest woman on 2 wheels. And at this point, she's only, 300ths away. Now, those numbers I was quoting yesterday, as far as Angel Sampe's been 673, and it looks like Nikki's now been,
676.
So the gap grows smaller. And do you think you've got a little more horsepower in store for her here today?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty left on the table.
That's what we need to hear. Great job, Mark Rendeluk, once again, number 1 qualifier, reigning national champion, high mile per hour. What more can you say? Growth is drag bikes now. Number 1 qualifier, Alan Fields, 460 with a 3. Wow. Such a popular new class, the 460 class, and it's bringing in so much diversity, bikes and riders from all over. So I see you're also flying the colors for Rob Bush Motorsports. Rob giving you some help here this weekend?
Rob's always given us a lot of help. This bike was burned up in June, been rewired, fired it up Friday for the first time.
And there you go. Brand new, put back together, and a number 1 qualifier for Alan Fields and Rob Bush Motorsports. Congratulations. Thanks for coming out this weekend. All right, next up, Star Racing Top Gas, Scott Samish went 820 with a 2 and was the only 820 here this weekend so far. Scott, congratulations on your number 1 qualifier performance here this weekend.
Thank you.
Great job. 820 with a 2, Scott Samish, Star Racing Top Gas. Congratulations. Got to get the picture. Yeah. Hey, I got the smile. Next up, MTC Engineering Super Cup, Luis Hernado, 890 with an 8, the only 890 in qualifying. Luis Hernado, come on up and collect your number 1 qualifier plaque for MTC Engineering Super Cup. And it's kind of unusual. Usually we'll see a number of riders hit that 890 index throughout the course of qualifying, but this time, Luis was the only one to hit it. 890 with an 8. Here you go, brother. Congratulations. Great work, Luis Hernado, number 1 qualifier, MTC Engineering Super Cup.
Thank you.
Great job, Luis. Great job. All right, now we're getting down to the last guys here. John Loney, Worldwide Bearing, Crazy Eights, went 888 with a 5 to take the pole position. And always very competitive class. Some would say one of our most competitive, if not the most competitive, street tire classes. John, here's your plaque. Congratulations. Great job, John Loney, number 1 qualifier, MTC Engineering Super Cup.
Got it? All right. Thank you a lot.
Great work, John. And here we have Wiseco Street Fighter. Now, this guy did one thing that nobody else did this weekend. He ran dead on the index. That's, of course, Stephen Knight went 950 with the 0. It don't get no better. It can't get no better because we don't go to 100,000s. Great job there. And keep up the good work in eliminations. 950 with a 0. Stephen Knight. Top Fuel needs you immediately to the lanes. Top Fuel, Pro Fuel, Pro Mod, and Pro Open need you all to your respective lanes right away. And at this time, I'm going to find my friend Chaplain Don Dowling. He's usually never far during this time. There's Don. Don, if I could invite you over for our invocation. And we've been asked to stay away from the trash can. I guess it's a little more picturesque this way. You know, Don, I'm going to have you hang on 1 minute. There's one more person I want to commemorate here this weekend, and he's a big part of this event. Eric Hochstetler, MTC Engineering. Can I please have you step over here for a photo op and the awarding of a plaque for our appreciation for you sponsoring this event? Come on in, Eric. Let me shake your hand. Big time kudos to Eric Hochstetler and MTC Engineering for sponsoring the event and everything they do for motorcycle drag racing in general. Thank you for coming to so many events and being such a presence on the tour. And thank you very much for sponsoring our event. Eric, would you like to say a few words about your sponsorship? Or yeah? Come on, tell us about what's going on at MTC Engineering.
Well, we're just glad to be part of this racing series, part of this organization, and you know, we're all about racing. All the parts we make and produce and advance is all about getting you guys down the track, and we're just glad to be able to contribute to the industry. Thanks for coming to our events, and we look forward to seeing you guys all in November.
Outstanding. Thanks. Hey, everyone, let's get a hand for Mr. Eric Hochstetler and MTC Engineering. Yeah, it's definitely one of the foundation bedrock companies in our sport. Been around longer than just about everybody else. And Eric Hochstetler taking them well into the 21st century and beyond. Once again, I need all those pros to the lanes, please. Bingle, Top Fuel to lanes 1 and 2. Hawaii Pro Fuel in lanes 3 and 4. Falicon Pro Mod lanes 5 and 6, and lanes 7 and 8 for Nitrous Express. Pro Open, you're about ready to do your thing. The track's minutes away from being 100%. And it looks like Lil Man is spraying it all. He's even spraying the approach area. We're going to have some traction here this weekend. Now, I'd like to take a moment here to speak with our chaplain, our spiritual guide, Don Dowling, who's going to guide us through our prayer and invocation. And at this time, I'd like to hand the mic over to Chaplain Don Dowling.
Thank you, my friend Bill. It's always a pleasure to be a part of this organization and to be here. I want to everyone